This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
And that's very important. And to all of our listeners and viewers here on our YouTube channel and on, of course, on ad-free shows, there's something that more important that everybody has been talking about, more important than the Great American Bash. You know, we get a lot of great response about 1986.
Yes.
We get a lot of great response about, hey, we love it. We love the shows from the studio. We love the Great American Bash going back in time, which was the best year ever for Jim Crockett Promotions. You mentioned their largest crowd ever. But more importantly, people are wanting to know if we have come up now with a result on whoDUNGit.
Oh, of course. It's the talk of the wrestling business right now.
Yeah, it really is.
I was a little surprised that it went as viral as it has. You know, there's been cartoons about it. Chris McDonald has teased, you know, the whole making a murderer with Dave Silva. I think he called it making a mess on the floor.
Yeah.
And even our own Mance Warner has been talking about it, and he has decided that it turns out Dave Silva is the Dookie Bandit, according to him.
Yeah.
Because of all the information he knows about Dave. First of all, he puts ice cream in the microwave to eat it. He also scrubbed my rim. He sleeps sitting up.
I'm sorry. He did what with your rim?
Okay. I guess we should back that up.
Okay.
He curbed my wheel. That's another way of saying it, but I could get how scrub my rim maybe isn't exactly, given the nature of our discussion, maybe my best phrasing.
No. Okay.
But here's the thing. All the information that we have has led me in another direction.
Yeah.
So I've decided that we can just let Dave Silva off the hook.
Hooray!
And a friend of ours, mine and yours, Tony, I believe is going to do the right thing and just go ahead and fess up this morning, and we can put all this behind us, all this nonsense, and we can just get on to the business of 1986.
Okay. So what you're saying is, thanks to Megan Fleer Thompson.
Oh, no.
No. She hasn't.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got it. Without further ado.
Okay.
Let me bring in your friend and mine.
One of my favorites.
The one and only Cassio Kid. Cassio, welcome to the program, kind sir. How are you?
Well, first of all, what's up, Candy Lickers? You know, I get tagged online a lot. When am I going to do a run-in with you guys again? This is not how I expected this to go down. I thought it was going to be friendly. We've got to this point.
It's friendly. It's friendly.
Yeah, listen, man, you know, I want to first say, and you know, Cassio, that I'm not mad. Like, you've seen me mad in real life. We've been friends long enough that there's been things that like legitimately pissed me off. This is not like you taking a dump on my floor. It's not something I'm upset about. First of all, I didn't have to clean it up. Megan did, you know, I mean, I pay for this whole thing. She can just go like that one time, especially since it's you. Now, if it's Silva, that's different, you know, but buddy, I mean, we've been through a lot of stuff, and I'm just glad that you're on here this morning. You're going to go ahead and clear Dave Silva's name, and you're going to do the right thing and just go ahead and own it and admit that you are, as Mance Warner said, the Dookie Bandit.
No, I didn't poo it. I didn't poo it. First of all, I did not poo it. I need to first make sure my wife is off the hook. I need everyone to know Big Booty Judy is a workout freak. She meal preps. She's takes care of the micros and macros, and she's gluten free. I'll just know this: if she was the one to shat in your floor, you wouldn't have been able to quote pick it up. It would look like a giant brown recluse all over your bathroom in there.
Wow.
Well, so, you know, here's the thing, man.
We'll make sure she's out.
Okay. I have a question.
I'm a little disappointed, Tony, because I felt like Cassio and I had come to an understanding. Because I got cold hard evidence here. You know, phrasing's tough during this whole thing, Tony.
Yeah, cold hard evidence. And Cassio, don't get confrontational here.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought it was going to be done.
No, listen, we know that Conrad is in a pretty good mood. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen him mad. We've been backstage at Starrcade.
He does look jolly.
Exactly.
He does look pleasant. Look, guys, I did not do it. I thought the first time this was announced, I thought me saying, no, Conrad, I didn't do it. That would be enough.
Here's
like you said, we've been through a lot. And I admit to being at your house, and I admit to peeing a lot in your pool. And I'm talking about a lot. I mean, I just sat there and peed for hours in your pool. But my point was I didn't get out and go into your house.
Hang on. Oh, Lord. I just thought you'd make this easy, because I got the information here and we're going to get to it. But I just want to set the stage since you're acting like you're this fucking goody two shoes over here. It's annoying me a little bit. True or false? You've gotten so damn drunk, you've fallen down the stairs over here. True or false?
It was more of a slide than a fall. I slid a long way. You have many stairs to get down to your basement. I did slide.
True or false? You've fallen multiple times getting into the pool.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't get in graceful now.
True or false? You about peeled the toenail off in the hot tub.
Wow.
Yeah, it came back a little bit. It peeled back.
Yeah.
True or false? You were in the pool when a friend of yours peeled tile off the infinity edge of the pool.
It was a little aggressive. Yeah, I was there.
So we have a path of destruction here, Tony. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I want to add to that. True or false? On stage in St. Louis, you tried to take your pants down.
Not tried to, did, Tony.
I was about to say, I heard I did. I don't. Yeah. I mean, you talk about blurry details. That's gonna be at the St. Louis show.
Yeah,
I heard I was there.
So it's so if you'll take your pants down on stage, you obviously take your pants down just about anywhere, including right before you get to the toilet.
Would you agree, Mr. Schiavone and Mr. Thompson, that as messed up as I was in St. Louis,
yes,
I didn't shit anywhere.
Well, now let's run through that.
I was pretty messed up.
A lot to unpack. If you may recall, Tony, at that show in St. Louis.
Yeah.
This is further evidence. We had what is a well-known, based on everyone at adfreeshows.com, parts of Nevada, all over the country, in fact, a world-renowned, shall we say, asshole expert in the crowd.
Yeah, Ethan.
Efren.
Who?
Efren was in the crowd.
I thought it was Ethan. Sorry.
And when Mr. Kid, Cassio, dropped his pants to moon the crowd. Now, why he did that during a What Happened When live event, I'll never know.
Probably had to shit.
The point being, he had so much to drink, and those were free shots. You see, Cassio has always said, well, buddy, everybody from Patreon, all the top guys, they were just giving me free booze. They were just giving me one shot after another. He can't handle his free alcohol. Now, Tony, when you've come to my house and you've had an adult beverage, did at the end of the night somebody come sit down a leather portfolio in front of you where you had to, fill out your credit card information for what you consumed here?
No, not at all.
So much like at a live show where there are top guys, Cassio indulges here in free alcohol. And as we say in the South, he ain't got no front brakes. But Efren is not the character witness that you want on the other side, because he confirmed when Cassio dropped his drawers that he had what Efren described as a Grand Canyon asshole.
Who is this guy again? Elliot?
His name is Efren. And here's the thing, Tony. Efren, and we'll bring him in next week if we need to.
No, I'd rather not.
He told me that if Tony Schiavone or Conrad Thompson were to fart, sounds like this. But based on his observation, he suggests that when Cassio Kid were to, have a little flatulence, it sounds like this. Now, what that means is,
sound like you got a bone stuck in your throat.
Is this happening right now?
Well, let's just slip out, and he wouldn't.
It's because I have shallow cheeks.
Okay, regardless of the sound of your flatulence,
shallow cheeks.
Regardless if you pissed in the infinity pool. By the way, infinity does not mean you can piss till infinity in it.
I did. Correct. A lot. I'm talking about a lot.
Okay, so you admit to that, and you admit taking your pants down in St. Louis. Just go ahead. It's fine. We're friends here.
Okay,
own up to this.
You should know this more than anyone, Tony. I am so close to Conrad that if I shit on his floor, I would use his coattails to pick it up before I left. That's how much I'm hanging on to this man. Okay. And they're getting hard. Look, the coattails are getting fucking crowded. All right. And I'm doing everything I can.
They really
to
are.
hold on to these things. You think I would shit and lose grip? I don't have time for this. Okay. And you're going to pull out some bunk science. Okay. I don't know if you sent it off to CSI, the Central Shit
you know
Intelligence Agency.
I don't even need to do that. Before
I don't know if you're to do shit cylindrical maneuvers. I don't care. Whatever science you want. If you want me to, I'll spread these shallows cheeks and I'll sit on a piece of cream cheese so you can see the indentions of my butthole, all the crevices, and we can match it up to the turd. You know how a bullet comes out of a chamber and you can match it up?
Yeah.
We can do that with my butthole if you'd like. That's how confident I am.
All right. Well, one more question, and then I'll just lower the boom if we have to. But I didn't think we'd get to this spot, Cassio.
Yep.
You laid the groundwork earlier, and you didn't know it, but you're making my case even further. You reminded us that your lovely wife, who we don't even know her real name, you have always referred to her through an alias for her protection and ours, I suppose. I don't believe that her driver's license says Big Booty Judy. In fact, the rumor and innuendo is, Tony, you may not even know this, Judy's not even her middle name. Her name is, in fact, Lauren.
Lauren?
Lauren. All right. Now that, see, I'm just saying. And the snot thickens, okay? There was a statement made by Mr. Kidd earlier today, Tony, that his wife was gluten-free. Did you pick up on that?
Yeah.
Dave Silva has been able to produce photographic evidence that there was a cauliflower pizza box left downstairs by the pool with a pair of pineapple trunks.
How about that?
Now, here's the thing about the pineapple trunks. First of all, everybody listening to this knows it means that Cassio and Judy are swingers. That's a well-known fact.
Right.
It's been well established. That's what pineapples mean. I believe that we can now directly, and this is not the right phrase, we're fingering Judy because you felt bad for her after she had an accident while you guys were engaged in whatever people with pineapple trunks do.
Yeah.
And you scurried out of there. But that cauliflower pizza from Donato's, look how specific I'm able to be here. It was actually Judy, and I thought Cassio was going to come on here and take the fall. In fact, I'm going to give you one last chance before I continue the story, and that's going to just hurt everybody's. I mean, this might do permanent damage to our relationship, Cassio. Will you just admit in a loud and clear voice that it was your wife, Lauren, who shit on the floor?
It was not me. It was not my wife. If you want to still continue this,
I do.
I will have to leave and have somebody represent me.
Well, hang on now. All right.
Whoa.
Before you even talk about that, because I don't know if we can walk that back. It was, Tony, this is the fact right here. This is the big missing clue that we haven't revealed. You know why I didn't think that this was Heather Silva at any given point, Tony?
Why?
Because Heather, you may not know this, is actually taller than Cassio, Silva, and Judy. And I suspected that at her height, I mean, we're talking WNBA level player here.
Yeah.
It would have been a log. Okay.
Yeah.
That is not what was there.
What was there?
Megan cleaned up diarrhea.
Oh boy. Okay.
No. Facts are changing now.
Yeah.
Facts are changing.
No, facts are not changing. The cauliflower does that.
He said
It's fiber.
the beginning of this story weeks ago. He said she found a turd. That's not a paste. Okay. That means somebody grew a tail and chopped it off. And you're now claiming it's diarrhea paste.
It was diarrhea. There was a nugget in there, but it was diarrhea. Now here's the thing. I'm glad that you now have brought my wife into question because she's here to save us all. We have the results, Tony. We know the country of origin of said shit. And if the shit don't fit, we must acquit. But here's the reality. The country of origin of this turd, it's not Japan. It wasn't a log. So Heather Silva is off the hook.
Good.
It's not of Mexican descent.
Whoa.
Just
Neither
saying.
is Silva.
So it's not Silva.
You got Silva.
Anglo-Saxon turd.
Got Silva in your background there. I mean,
Yeah. I thought we were friends.
And
he won't mess up. He won't fess up to the mess up. And now he's suing you guys for defamation.
Yep.
And you're throwing him under the toilet.
Yeah. He's suing for defamation. If I'm continued to get drugged through this shit, no pun intended, I will sue for defamation.
Wait a minute. You're going to sue us now? Well, you can just own this and we can be done. But this is supposed to be funny ha-has.
I didn't do it. I lick candy. I come over. I've never shit at your house. I've been many times to your house and never, I'm a shy shitter.
Yeah.
I don't know what you normal guys do. I guess you record your farts and text message them to your wife and stuff. We don't even know what farting is at my house. So we don't shit in front of each other. Nothing. We can't definitely shit at a house. It's not ours. We're not doing this. I'm not going to have it anymore. I thought my silence was a golden because I denied it and it was supposed to be done.
Yeah. I really
Tony, why are you turning on me as well?
No, I'm not turning on you. I just hate to see a long-time friendship that I know has been very close come to this because the person will not fess up to what he's done.
Tony, this is the most disrespectful thing to my wife ever.
Yeah.
It's one thing swimming my pool when I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to just fuck in my pool. Why else would his pineapple Willie shorts be floating around? Mm-hmm. It's another thing.
Pineapple Willie shorts.
It's another thing to just fucking devour pizza boxes out there and just leave your trash like you're in the goddamn movie theater. I mean, this is my house, buddy.
I would never do that to you. I would never. But
now
do that if I lived there.
Let your wife take a shit on my floor.
Yep.
So my wife has to pick it up. Like, I don't mind cleaning up after Cassio, but my wife has to clean up after his wife. I call fucking party foul, especially when I have my wife collect the sample and run it through her fancy machines to determine it was definitely Cassio or Judy. A white person shit my floor.
Yeah.
We know that.
She's a shitty scientist. We know.
Absolutely.
I mean, she knows how that came out wrong.
Phrasing, but I knew what you meant. Your intent was good.
Thanks.
This is fucking bullshit, Cassio.
Yeah. Sorry. I just hate to see this. I hate to see this.
Bullshit. It's bullshit for sure.
Yeah.
Is Dawkins, can he have 3 clients?
Oh, get the fuck out of here. All
right. If he's not available, I'll find somebody.
Really?
Well, yeah. What you'll do is you're going to get fucked. I'm getting you out of here. See you later, Cassio.
You're kicking me out?
Yeah.
Better call Saul.
I want to take applications for new best friends though. Can we have, let's do a hashtag. Let's take applications. Hashtag Conrad needs a new friend. And maybe Rebel could be my new best friend. She's been a good friend for you.
Yes. She's not available.
Well, hang on now. I shared all my friends with you. Why can't you share your friends with me?
Well, I have a few. But Rebel's not available, I've been told. I do know you're going to have a lot of those dipshits line up to be your best friends. I just think that I'm just appalled that you would open the Conradison the way you always do to people and be so kind to people and be so giving and so caring that someone would pay you back this way. I don't want to make you mad, or I don't want to make you more upset than you really are. I really don't. And I know you're upset. I know we're going to have to hit stop here, and then we'll have to edit in the next time we do it because we got a special guest. And I'll have to call him right now and say, can you do it another day or do it tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. I'm here for you. You want to hit stop now, and then we'll pick it up in just a minute from another day?
Hang on. Somebody's trying to join our Zoom here. This says Shuli.
Shuli?
But that can't be right. Hang on. Hey, Shuli, we're supposed to be recording What Happened When right now. We're not. This is a podcast people actually listen to. It's not the Shuli Show, which is available now anywhere you enjoy podcasts. And I don't know if you're homeless or lost, need directions. What's going on, man? What are you doing here?
Well, unlike you and the cronies that I now call friends here in Huntsville, Alabama, I am here to stick up for what I call a friend. And that's what you do with friends.
What? Wait. Did Cassio send you the link to our private recording Zoom here?
I cannot confirm nor deny that, but what I can tell you is that I know Cassio. I've worked with Cassio on the road in a hotel room.
Have you seen his asshole?
I don't want to brag, but yes, there was a quick exchange in the showers. But I do want to say this. I watched this man eat almost 2 pizzas by himself.
Okay.
In a shithole hotel room in Atlanta.
Yeah. A lot of those.
Yes. And then the man went to use the facilities. I had left the room because I don't hang out when other dudes shit. You know me.
Hang on.
Okay.
Are you like trying to be Cassio's character witness? Just yes or no on that.
Senator, I cannot confirm or deny that, but what I can tell you is that Cassio, like a gentleman, shit out almost 2 large pizzas, and not a drop, not a trace of remnants was found anywhere in that room. And let me just say this, when we checked in, there was already remnants in there from the last patron. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I think you're barking up the wrong tree here, because this man should have oozed shit, but instead he oozed class.
All right. Schuler, this has nothing to do.
I'm sorry?
I said, Schuler, this has nothing to do with what happened. And what happened in Atlanta has nothing to do with what happened in Huntsville.
First of all, Shuli has never been to my home to swim during the daytime. You may not know this, Tony, but this past week, Dave Green, who sells ads for our show here, What Happened When?
Oh, I know.
He signed a new sponsor up for Shuli and for What Happened When.
Really?
A meat sponsor.
How about that?
And they shipped hundreds of dollars worth of meat to Shuli's house.
How about that?
With the idea being that he would get the meat, open it up, prepare it, AKA, put the stopper in the sink, fill it full of warm water, throw the packages of meat in there, let them defrost. You're familiar with this process, Tony.
Yeah, I am.
And then he would bring them over to the house around 6 or so, and we were going to grill them up. And when I say we, I mean the guy who sold the ad and the guys who would be doing the ads. And we're doing this all in an effort to placate a sponsor. So Shuli knows he's supposed to be here at 6 p.m. He's got the gate code. He's been here before.
Okay.
He wandered upstairs to the screen patio through the spiral staircase downstairs. Like, who the fuck does that anyway? He's always coming in the out hole.
Yeah.
And he wanders in at 10:15 p.m.
God, really?
Now let's talk about that.
But Skyler, what are you thinking, buddy?
Well, listen, first of all, I wasn't happy about the Jew alarms going off when I went up the stairs. That was something new. I think
they came at the house. The house was built a long time ago.
We are in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Not on me. He knew what he was doing when he moved down here. Anyway, he brought a box of frozen meat, Tony. And I said, Shuli, first of all, you're 4 hours and 15 minutes late. That's number one. But I'd already preheated the grill. You know me, Tony, I'm ready. So I got the grill tool out there. I got the seasoning, even though they're not going to have a real chance to marinate at this point, whatever. I'm going to throw some seasoning on that dude. I got the plate to put it on. The grill's already 400 degrees. We're ready. We're ready to roll. And then I opened the cooler, and literally the meat is still frozen solid, blocks of ice.
Wow. Thanks to Shula.
So this is his character witness. This is my supposed best friend's character witness. A guy who stole meat and time.
Stole fucking meat.
That's the deal. It was sponsor meat for all of us. but this was a ruse for him to be able to take the meat home. Because I should mention that not only did we not thaw the meat out and did we not cook it, he boxed it back up in the cooler and took it home with him.
You still allow this guy to, you still allow this guy to come to your house?
No.
Okay.
I didn't say he was ever coming back.
All right.
Just like that sponsor. They'll be one and done. They'll never come back either. He'll run the spot 4 hours and 15 minutes late. It'll be ice cold and they'll be done with his ass too.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that as a friend of yours, he's much funnier than Corey Ryan Forrester. So that's a plus.
That goes without saying. But I do want to say this, and this was an eye opener for me. I have to admit, because in all my years on this earth, I've never had so many fat friends like I have now
in Alabama.
Yeah. And boy, you know, I think I could have walked in there with a 12-year-old Filipino boy and told him that I met him online, and they would be less upset than me showing up with frozen fucking meat. I've never upset fat people like that before. I feared for my life.
Hang on now. You're also the guy whose friends have consisted of Hank, the angry drunken dwarf, Beetlejuice, Sal, Richard. I mean, you're friends with some crazy people. So you showing up with a little person, you know, would not exactly be something that would throw alarm bells.
I kind of get it in a way that, you know, when you have friends that are obese, like
Conrad
and Silva and even Cassio, that you
keep going. There's about 7 more names. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. Matt Kuhn. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Nobody's friends with that guy.
Okay. I mean, there's a concern that when you walk in and there's no more food left, that they may grill you and eat you if they get hungry enough. So
there ain't enough meat on this bone for them to even start with me.
That would never stop. That would never stop them.
Shuli,
I'm going on a different direction. I'm sorry here. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, Shuli, but we've already got the medical evidence. I mean, we
DNA, buddy.
Yeah, Megan works, you know, she has a medical research facility. She already DNA tested it. We know it was down to Lauren. There is no Big Booty Judy. We've revealed that today. That was an alias the entire time. Mm-hmm. It was, and by the way, Cassio's not his real name either. I don't know that you do that, Tony, but his birth certificate doesn't say kid, Cassio.
What does it say?
Matt Mitchell.
Matt Mitchell. I'd name myself Cassio too.
Yeah. I heard his first name was Chaim. Is that true?
Chaim?
Like Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were a fan.
I am a fan.
Yes. Thanks, Shuli. We've got poser. The evidence. We know for sure that. I mean, it's been DNA tested. So
thanks.
you had the poop swab.
Poop and swab, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shula, for nothing.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself.
Jesus. And this guy's a friend of Cassio's.
Well, and
you allow him in your house. You let him come to your infinity pool. You let him steal your meat, so to speak.
But did I shit on your floor?
I'll be honest. I haven't checked downstairs. I haven't checked that bathroom. It's a traumatic experience to go back in there, Tony. I don't know that we've talked about
I know. You just never know when a turd's going to appear. Because if one would shit on the floor, a whole group would shit on the floor. It's what my mom always said.
Last week, a turd showed up 4 hours and 15 minutes late. You know, sometimes they're early, sometimes they're late. Shuli, you're like a shit expert, though. I mean, we probably should have called Shuli. In fact, Tony, I don't know that you know this, but Shuli helped get to the bottom of something more than a decade ago called Shitgate.
Really?
Correct. Yeah. But there was an employee bathroom that specifically we were told to never go number 2 in.
Yeah.
Because on-air staff used that. And somebody not only went number 2, hit the outside of the bowl, the floor, and a little bit on the wall, believe it or not.
Wow.
And it was a big investigation, lasted about 4 days, 5 days. We caught him.
Literal shitstorm, right?
Yeah. No one gets away unscathed, my friend.
Yeah.
Shit has a trace. It's got DNA. It's got fingerprints.
Well, normally we would say that your character witness here would be spot on based on your past, but unfortunately, we have scientific evidence that proves otherwise. So
we know for sure now.
I would like to see this evidence, gentlemen.
Okay. You really?
I will stake my career.
What's
on
left
this.
of it?
Okay.
What I got nothing. I got nothing. So what's on the docket today?
We're supposed to have a special guest. We're supposed to have David Crockett with us.
But I'm shutting all that down
And
today.
he's shutting all, and we're gonna have to shut it down, and we're gonna have to record it tomorrow, so he'll be in a better mood because he has. I mean, I get it. I mean, the guy that was his best friend, and a guy like you that he brought into Huntsville from who knows where you were living and opened these doors to, not at all honors him enough to get there on time. I understand why he's upset. I've always been there on time. I've never shit on this floor. I've never pissed in the pool. I'm a good friend. You know, and I've lost weight. So there you go.
I've never wanted to live in New York before. You know, I'm a country boy. I've grown up in Alabama my whole life, but Shuli told me that, you know, up there, they don't shit on their friends' floors. They at least have the decency to shit on the street, you know?
It's true. Right. In the height of the pandemic, Tony, I walk out of my apartment and I see a homeless man, shitting behind my car on the street. And the most disgusting part, he wasn't wearing a mask, Tony. Can you believe? Yeah.
Well, and you know why? Is because scientific evidence proves that the COVID cannot be transferred by feces.
Well, what I'm saying is I have a compromised immune system. So when you shit on the street, be a human being and wear a mask. I don't think I'm asking for too much.
No, well, you weren't going to get COVID. You could have got some sort of, I don't know, ptomaine food poison or something like that from it. But
can we stay focused here?
Yeah, everybody's a shit expert. All of a sudden.
No, you know, I was intrigued that he would live in a place where someone would shit behind his car, and you live in a place, Conrad, where someone just shits on your floor. Nothing like that happens in Georgia, guys. Nothing. This New York, Alabama bullshit.
By the way,
I'm going a different direction. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused.
Can I share a quick shit story with you while we're on the subject?
Yeah, we're not actually trying to tell wrestling stories here.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So you guys wanted to milk this thing. So a gentleman by the name of Sam Simon, one of the creators of The Simpsons, was Cheers, Taxi, you name it. This guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Invites me to the set of the Drew Carey show, which he's directing a few episodes years and years ago.
To
see how a show is made. I'd never been on a set.
Did you get there on time?
I did get there on time.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
He had a nice little chair for me with my name on it, headphones. I'm watching everything. And all of a sudden, about 2 hours in, I feel like I have to take a shit.
Okay.
So I walk away. I find a bathroom. I shut the door. And when I say it was bad, it was bad. Like it exploded. And when I'm done, I'm wiping and I go to hit the toilet, and the handle just goes clink, 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 just bounces up and down.
God.
Now I did some plumbing. I know what that means. That means there's not a drop of water in that tank. And then I start looking around and I realize that there's no ceiling in the toilet that and then I realize the toilet is sitting on a pallet that has wheels underneath it.
Oh my God.
And that's when I realized I had just shit in a prop toilet on the set of the Drew Carey show.
Oh God.
And I did what any of us would do. I went up to Sam Simon and I said, my mom's had a terrible fall at home and I have to go take care of her. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I left. I ran away. And about 8 months later, I get a call from him and he's saying, I'm having a movie night at my house and I'd like to invite you to come watch movies with us. I get there. Kelsey Grammer's there. Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Michael Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
And me. And we're all hanging out and we get into his theater, his home theater, and the lights go down. And movie's about to start. And Sam Simon leans over to me and he says, my toilet's flush here, by the way. The guy waited 8 to 9 months to tell me that he knew I shit in the prop toilet. So I'm no stranger to shit, but I know Cassio, or as you call him, Matt. I don't know if that's real or not, but I know him pretty well. And I defy you to pin this on that man.
Okay. Well, so you're calling Megan a liar.
Yep.
Conrad's wife. That's okay. I get it. That's to get up. I would have scooped, by the way, I would have scooped the shit out with my hand and put it in a trash can or something.
Well, there's a toilet right there. Why would you throw the shit away?
No, I was talking about when he shit in the gimmick toilet.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, he has a long history of making poor career choices. Ask any of the listeners to the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, I once fell in my own shit, so yeah, not to
There
brag.
you go. There you go. Can you
Julie,
imagine?
thanks for nothing. We appreciate you coming in here and wasting our time. And if you would like to waste more of your time when you're listening to this, and you don't have anything else to do at all, I recommend the Shuli show and Tony, there's a lot of podcasts out there.
Yeah, I don't listen to many of them.
Shuli has one.
Okay.
I can confirm that, he's one of them.
Well, I'm going to give it a listen. I promise.
You'd be one of the few.
No, I'm going to give it a listen because I know I just want to hear another I shit in a prop toilet story because that's got, I mean, if he's done that, who knows? I mean, God, he may have pissed on Scarlett Johansson's bed or something like that. I don't know.
I would. I got the free time. I don't care.
Shuli, thanks for joining the show. And you're not eligible because of all that you've done to me personally and my family at this point. But I want to remind everybody I've started the hunt for a new best friend. Hashtag Conrad needs a new friend.
If you really want to win some awards, you need to bring real comedians on.
I don't know any.
You don't know Bill Burr?
No.
You know Louis Black? Anthony Jeselnik?
No.
Okay.
I do know Ron Funches.
Yes.
He would be positive,
Yeah.
He'd be a positive influence. He wouldn't. I need more friends like Ron.
You do. Ron is one of the great guys. One of the great guys. Well, buddy,
I feel bad, but I feel like we should. I'm gonna try to shake it off.
All right, you can do it.
Why don't you tell Mr. Crockett?
Yeah,
that's right. David Crockett is going to join us on a What Happened When watch along. I'm going to go take a quick cold shower, get comfortable. You should too. Looks like you just left court, and then we'll catch up on Mr. Crockett and watch a little Greensboro wrestling.
Okay, I'll dress down. I'll take this stuff off.
Get your Tommy Bahama bullshit on like you like it.
Okay.
All right.
Colors. That's what I'm about.
Stay tuned, boys and girls. The snot thickens. I'm down 2 friends here. Shuli too, I guess. I mean, who does what he did? Hey man, I'll be there at 6 to cook supper. I'm going to bring the meat. Shows up at 10:15 and it's still frozen.
Silva's still mad at you?
Yeah, he and I are not on speaking terms.
Well, I mean, if you lose Silva and you lose Matt Mitchell, you lose 800 pounds of friends. It's okay.
Between him and Kuhn, I mean, I'm down a tag team division.
Yeah, you sure are. But that's okay. I mean, you get guys like Shuli and about 10 others that are normal size.
Oh, Shuli's not my friend. He's out too.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, he's way out.
Yeah, I guess so after what he said to you. So, all right, buddy. Listen, I'm your friend always.
I appreciate that, Tony. You've never shit on my floor because we know if I have an event here, you ain't showing up. And I'd rather you not show up than show up and shit.
Me too.
Thanks, Tony. I can always count on you to let me down,
yeah.
But in a way where there's no fuss, no muss, no cleanup.
I don't want to be blamed for anything. That's why I never show up.
Can we share Rebel? Can she be my best friend too?
No, we can't. She's busy.
You got any suggestions?
I have plenty.
Well, thanks for all the information. We'll be back after these words. I get it. It's a wrestling podcast, but he's saving us money on our mortgage. Do you really trust this process? The reviews don't lie. 5-star review after 5-star review. We make it fast, we make it easy, and it's no cost or obligation. Give us a shot to earn your business. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did, especially if you like keeping more of your own money. You don't need perfect credit or money out of your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Hurry to savewithconrad.com.
David, before we roll tape on this, Conrad, we've been doing a little investigation. David, you're unaware of this, and I know Conrad, if you wanted to bring it up in this one or not.
I think what we should do is we should watch Great American Bash, and then at the conclusion of this, maybe another day before this airs, you and I will get back on the case, if that makes sense. I don't think we need to drag Mr. Crockett through our.
Now wait a minute. I need to know. Okay. Or do we just stop right now?
No.
Well, no. Here's what happened, Mr. Crockett.
Come on, guys.
Let me just run this through real quick for you. Give you the Cliff Notes version. I have a house here in Huntsville that has a pool in the backyard, and took the family to the beach for the 4th of July, and a couple of friends, 2 separate friends that would probably both claim to be my best friend, but one of them, I don't know who, we're still working on it, we have our theories, decided to use the restroom. And by all means, please, you're at my house, you got to, nature calls, handle business. Rather than do that in the toilet as you would, or I would, or Tony would, they left it on the floor. A human turd was on the floor, baked in, waiting on me when I came home from my beach trip, and we're trying to figure out who dung it. Yeah. And so we're going to get to the bottom of that.
Oh, is he going to blame me?
No.
If John Valentine was still alive, I'd say he'd do it.
Yeah, Johnny Valentine.
He'd do it. I've seen him do it in the cup.
In a cup. Tony, we're off the rails already. I feel like we're peas in a pod here already, right?
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.